Hello and welcome to another streamer special here on my channel. My name is ChaosMole and I'm a partnered variety streamer on twitch.tv/ChaosMole, and I was a former Mixer partner and full-time streamer there. And today we want to talk about the number. Yeah, the number. Let's talk about followers. So when you were starting out as a streamer and even later in your streaming career, the one thing a lot of streamers are actually focusing on are followers, right? It's the easiest way to see your growth, and it's the easiest way for companies later on to decide if they want to work with you or if they don't. Now there is a problem to all of this. Follower numbers can be deceiving. They can give you a false hope of security, or they can even lead you in the direction of believing that you are bigger than you are. And then sometimes companies will tell you, sorry, we don't want to work with you, even though you have the follower numbers. And you're like, wait, what's going on? Why do they not work with me? I have the follower numbers. They should work with me. Yeah, the thing is, live streaming is so much more than just follower numbers. And before we go deeper into the details, there's one last thing I definitely have to mention here. Keep in mind, what we will talk about here in just a second is about streaming and streaming on Twitch. It is not by any means about YouTube. If you are somebody who is just creating content on YouTube, or if you are even stream on YouTube on the same time you are also producing content on YouTube, completely different topic. Completely different topic, and we will ignore YouTube here entirely, just to make that absolutely clear. Now, followers are not a bad thing. You want to accumulate some followers. You want to have followers because when you are going live, you want to reach out to as many people as possible to tell them, hey, I'm live. You might want to watch me, right? And the problem is that streamers have a lot of empty followers, and it doesn't really matter which size you have. Giggity. It's really important how many of these followers you can actually get to after they followed you to watch you, right? Like, it doesn't help you really when you are a Twitch streamer. You have 2,000 followers and you have 5 viewers. You didn't gain anything from that. And this is one of the things I had on Mixer. On Mixer, I had over 15,000 followers, which by any standards is not like the craziest number, but I still had 300 viewers on a daily basis. And I even had, when there were new releases coming out, 1,000 viewers sometimes watching. And I had a very follower to viewer ratio. Like, a lot of the people who actually followed me came back. And that is the importance here. Like, follower numbers are nice, but they can mislead you. They can make you think you are smaller or bigger than you are. And the truth is, what you really want to watch out for is how many viewers are actually coming back. Like, even right now on Twitch, right? On Twitch right now, we are growing because, well, I was a Mixer streamer and now I'm a Twitch streamer. And right now we have 375 followers, which is not much. And you might say, yeah, okay, that's pretty good, right? Yeah, we have about 30 to 40 viewers watching, which in comparison to the 357 followers is not a bad number. But the thing is, in comparison to the amount of followers I have, that's 80% of my followers don't watch. And it is important to note, you will have a lot of dead followers. A lot of people estimate that you have about 70, if you're really good, to about like 90% of your followers will never come back again. And that is, of course, a huge issue because, as I said, you're not a YouTuber. You are a live streamer. You want to reach out to as many people as possible. You want to have as many people actually watching you as possible. Like, this is why follow for follow is such a stupid idea, because what you were doing there, yes, you push your follower numbers for sure, but how many of these 3,000 followers you have accumulated by follow for follow will ever come into your channel and watch you live? On YouTube, again, different topic, we will ignore that. But on live streaming, you want that when somebody follows you and get a notification icon like, hey, ChaosMole just did go live, you want that person to click on that icon and watch you. You don't want to have somebody just like, yeah, okay, follow me. And then they're like, okay, I follow the person. I think I did the bare minimum to support him. And then they never come back. Now, that happens and you cannot stop it. That's the important part. Like, you don't really have to think about like, oh my god, what did I wrong? What did I do wrong? Why did this person doesn't come back? It's like, focus on what you can do well and focus on try to keep as many people as possible from the followers in your channel, right? This is why you should definitely look at your numbers. And when I talk about numbers, don't look too much on your followers. I know it's the easiest number to raise, and this is why so many people like to look at their followers, because it's the lowest effort you basically have to put into a stream, and it's the lowest effort for a viewer to support you. Just clicking that follow icon, especially on Mixer, it was so easy to follow. It was much easier than it is on Twitch right now, right? It was basically just a click and you could like follow everyone in the chat. But again, these numbers can be deceiving, and that is also very important when you work with companies. I had lots of companies who looked at my follower numbers and they were like, all right, you have your 10,000 followers as a bare minimum. That's like what we want to see. But everything beyond that, we don't give a damn. We don't give a damn about your followers. Like, you can have 1,000,000 followers, and we are looking for completely different things. What most companies are looking for is fewer numbers, fewer retention, aka how long they are sticking around and have like the watch hours, and how long they are actually watching your streams, how active they are in chat, and most importantly, how is that community and how is that streamer. Especially that last point here is something we see more and more happening in the streaming world, that companies want to have a look at the community. Like, I'm a wonderful example. Sure, I'm not the biggest streamer in the world, but I had tons of companies who came to me and they were like, dude, can we work with you? Why? There is streamer X who has like double the numbers than I have. Why do you want to work with me? Yeah, sure, double the numbers, but man, your community is nice to work with. You have a lot of adults, right? Which means also high chance that they're buying the product. Like, keep in mind, you are, for most companies at least, you're the advertiser. So you're advertising a product for them, and chances are much higher that an adult who has a job, hopefully, is buying a product is much higher than a kid, right? Especially when you were advertising a product which is definitely not made for a kid. So I had a lot of situations where companies were like, dude, yes, we might reach 1,000 people less than we would have worked with the other person with, but we will reach 500 people more who would definitely buy the product, instead of just reaching 1,000 people where 90% of them will never buy our product. And this is something companies start to look after more and more in the gaming business. They want to have channels which have quality and not quantity. And your follower numbers, I I can't even remember anymore when the last time was that a company asked for my follower numbers. Like, they asked for them one time when I first reached out to a lot of them companies, and they were like, "Yeah, can you tell me your follower numbers? Oh, you have like over 10,000. Yeah, whatever. Pfft, don't care. I don't need the specifics. Oh, you have over 5,000, dude. I don't care what else you have there. Like, it's over 5,000. Cool, let's go." And then they want specifics. Then they want their viewer numbers and so on and so forth. So the best advice I can give you is building followers is great. It's not a bad idea. But build a community around that. Make sure that these followers come back and not just hit the follow button and then will never show up again. That doesn't help you. That doesn't help the companies. And as a live streamer, it makes you look like you have an inflated channel. Nobody's coming back. Like, actually, it can go the other way. This can be something bad. Like, people look at your channel, see like, oh wait, you have 20,000 followers, but only 5 viewers? Whoa, what's going on here? Right? Like, don't focus too much on that number. If you have to focus on numbers, focus on the numbers which are really, really important through all your streaming career. Viewers, the retention, and what type of community you will build. With that said, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. And you can catch me live on twitch.tv/ChaosMole. You also find the link down below in the description, not subscription, but close. You can also subscribe though to the channel if you so desire. And again, we are streaming from Monday to Friday, starting at 8 a.m. ET, which is 1 p.m. GMT, and 2 p.m. Central European Time, which is my time zone. And we are basically playing everything after we are done with Mole in the morning and your gaming news, where we are always discussing the hottest and newest gaming news out there. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time.